What type of massage?
I don't even know what kind of massage it is, but it's like when you come to town, you should go to this place. It's called Playa Massage, and they're maybe Thai. I don't know.
Oh, Thai massage?
It depends on who you get. Sometimes they walk on you. Like there's literally bars on the top.
Oh, nice.
So then every once in a while, you're like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden you feel them like walking on you and having their knees on you. And I don't know,
totally Thai massage.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah. And you're in a private room or is it in a public room?
No, I'm in a private room. What kind of massage goes in a public room?
Well, when I go for like my foot massages, then those are in like a big public room. Have you ever done those where you're like completely clothed? Oh my God. I love those too.
Wait, do you get naked when you go to the massages?
To Thai massage, they have you wear the pants, right? And then you're topless?
No.
Are you naked?
Yes.
When they're walking on you?
Well, there's kind of a sheet on you.
Oh, got it.
But so this is the thing. This is my whole thing is like, so, when you go into these little rooms, they're like individual rooms and they're like, okay, and so you take off your clothes and then I get completely naked, which is weird. But then.
No underwear?
No.
Whoa.
Is that weird?
Look at you.
I know.
I always wear underwear.
Well, so then it's weird because then I always feel like, oh shit, like the time for them to come into the room is like getting closer. So then I get on the massage table and I have to somehow like Superman myself to be able to like get on my belly with my head in that little round thing and the sheet over me.
Yeah, you got to do that for sure. And then they go in.
Yeah.
But I have underwear on. But you don't wear the ruse, huh?
No.
Wow.
No. And then I go and then they do my back. But like this time, I mean, on Fridays, like, let me tell you something. I am so tired by the time it goes Friday. Yeah. I knew I was snoring. I was snoring so hard. I was like,
they're like, hey, ma'am, wake up. Wake up. Your massage is done.
It's terrible. And I knew I was. And I actually drooled to the thing. And I was like, oh, God, like this poor lady, I got to give her a big tip because she's really like this bitch. Like, what the hell is going on?
What is this bitch doing on Fridays to be snoring? So you can snore and fall asleep when they're stepping on you and kneeling on you?
Yes.
Do they pull you into like stretches and stuff?
Yes.
Yes. And that doesn't wake you up?
Well, I mean, it does, but like when they're rubbing on me, like, I don't know what it is. It's almost like, I don't know. I'm just like, oh my God.
Your brain gets quiet.
Someone is rubbing on me and they're not expecting anything else. Like, yay, yay, yay.
Yeah, that's funny that you want to sleep. Because Johnny always goes, well, why do you want to, like, and you kind of waste it if you fall asleep during the massage. And I'm like, well, you're not like, I'm never like asleep, like snoring asleep, but like just consciously, blissfully out.
But it's like the best rest for like 90 minutes.
It is so good. So good. I love it. The only thing that lately has been getting me is, so I go to now I'm going to 3 different types of massages. So that's interesting. One of them is I love Thai massage. That's the one where you're like on a mattress on the floor and then like step on you and kneel you and stretch you and stuff. The other one that I just started doing is I tried a lymphatic massage.
Oh yeah. I want to do the lymph massage.
Yeah. So I just did that one for the first time last week. So that was pretty interesting.
But that kind of hurts, right? I heard that kind of hurts a little bit. Like you can get sore from it.
Yeah, because they're like in your abdomen. A lot of the work is like in your abdomen. They like pull your ribs and stuff.
And like in your armpits and your groin and stuff.
But my girl was really, really gentle. But yeah, it was funny. Your pee smells funny for like a day or two as your body is like processing all the toxins and stuff, right? So it's very interesting. Are you sure
it's not because you ate?
I did not have any asparagus or any normal nasty pee smells. But yeah, it was interesting, dude. Sometimes they say your pee can even be cloudy after because your body's like processing all the lymph stuff.
Well, lymph is cloudy. Lymph is like milky-ish. Like if you see lymph, it's like milky. So maybe, cloudy. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe that's something to it. I don't know.
They say they kind of help move it into your lymph. You know, they're like massaging your lymph nodes and getting your body.
Well, there's like those exercises too that you can like tap yourself on the like collarbones and like the lymph places and stuff.
You're supposed to do your face.
Yeah, I was trying to do that the other day.
I always am like,
I know. I do it. Well, I don't know what that means, but I was doing it on the way to work. Like I have this weird like thing and in traffic I do this. I mean, shit.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Come on.
It was funny though, they took a picture of my belly, like, before massaging my stomach and doing the lymph, and then after, and you could totally see, like, definition and change in the way that your body is, like, sculpted after. It's very weird. They massage you or they weigh you and they
For
measure you
for
before.
$250 later.
Your stomach looks like this. Exactly,
I don't know. I
exactly.
just like being rubbed. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just want someone to rub me. I don't care.
And then the third type of massage I do is like the super cheap foot Chinese massage where you're clothed, you're in a public room, your feet, like they rub your feet for 60 of the 90 minutes and then they rub your back for the other 30 minutes. It's pretty great too.
Yeah, so when I made the appointment, she's like, "Oh, the other location does a foot massage for 90 minutes." And I was like, "90-minute foot massage? Like,
So good.
dang, that's a
Yeah.
long time."
I kind of wish it was like they have another package, which I like a little bit more, which is 40 minutes foot, 40 minutes body. That one's pretty good.
To me, it's all body. Like, just rub
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Just like my face, my head, my neck. Like, just fucking rub me, you know?
Yeah. One of the things that's super funny now with massage, though, because I get Botox. So when you lay on your face and it puts a crevice in your forehead,
I
that
know.
shit does not go away when you
I
have
know.
Botox.
Like, look at my crevices. I'm
I
like,
don't see 'em.
so, oh yeah, there's right here and right here, and then they're like, oh, get that Blissy pillowcase. It's like satiny because it apparently like
Oh,
reduces the amount of wrinkles. But like, I don't know. Like, I can't sleep on
no.
my back. Like, there's one of my friends, Kim. She is like, oh no, I have no wrinkles on my face because I sleep on my back, and I don't want to sleep on my side. And I was
Okay,
like,
Kim.
all right,
Okay,
dude, whatever.
Kim.
And listen, her face is like beautiful, pristine. She also has one of those red mask things,
Yeah,
like the
I
the
have that
Jason
too.
red mask thing.
Mhm.
But I can't. I have to sleep on my side or
Yeah.
my stomach.
Your
So
stomach? I'm not a stomach sleeper.
no,
That
I do
creeps
sleep
me
on my
out.
stomach. I sleep on my stomach and I turn my head and I have to hug a pillow. I don't know. This is so funny. So
It's a
this
whole
morning,
thing.
I'm rounding on one of the surgeon's patients this morning, and she had this huge body pillow in her hospital bed with a silky pillow. And I was like,
What?
"Oh, what a nice pillow." She goes, "Yeah, I have to sleep with the body pillow. Like I have to hug this pillow." And I was like, "Oh my God, so do I. I do too. Like this is amazing. I'm so glad that someone else does it." And
That's
she's like, "But I have
so
to have a
funny.
silky pillow because I drool." And I was like, I do too." But, like, to me, I didn't want a silky pillow because I didn't wanna drool in the silk or, like,
Yeah.
whatever. But
But
she's
why
like,
would you need silk to drool
I
on
don't
silk? Is it
I don't
better?
know, I don't know. She was high
Oh.
on friggin' antibiotics and, like, whatever she was on, I don't know. So, this is prime example, and I told him exactly this morning. So, I get home last night, and I'm like, "What?" Just like our trailer, like, there is some weird smell coming from someplace. Where is it, and what is
Yeah.
it, right? So, I get
Yeah.
home, and I'm like, "What the heck? It smells in here like, what is it?" And Chad's like, "I don't know. I know. I smelled it too. Like, I looked in the refrigerator and I didn't see anything bad, so I don't know. I think I took out the trash." And I was like, "Okay." So he lit a candle. I opened up the windows. I'm like, "Okay, fine." Go to bed. Wake up in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, like I normally do. Go to the bathroom and I smell it. And I'm like, "Oh my God." So I go in Tommy's room and I'm smelling in Tommy's room. I'm like, is it in his room? Like, did he leave some like friggin' mac and cheese bowl in the
Yep.
bed or what?
There's some
Right?
trash somewhere. Yep.
Something. And I'm like, "No, I don't smell it there." Okay, fine. So I go back to bed. So this morning, wake up, whole house is awake. And I go by the trash and I was like, It still smells." Chad's up. I said, "It still smells." And he's like, "Oh, it's probably the trash." And I said, "But I thought you took out the trash."
Yeah.
And he goes, because when we pull out the trash, we have 2 trash cans. We have, right? Like it's like
Oh.
a pull-out thing.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, I only took out the front trash." And I was like, "Well, why didn't you take out the back trash? Because it smells." And he goes,
Right.
"Because there wasn't enough trash in it for me to throw out, and it wasn't a full bag." And I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, "This is what smells." I'm like, so you threw out the front trash. You didn't throw out the back trash." He's like, "Well, I mean, I didn't think that it smelled and it wasn't full." And I'm like, "But you were up the entire night when I went to bed and it still smelled. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, it still smelled. So
Right.
why wouldn't you think that that was a trash and smell and throw it out?"
Yeah.
So my mom does Tommy's laundry. You guys, you're going to freak out at this. You're going to freak out at this.
What?
I know. So,
Why?
well, for one, because she's really good at it.
How do you be really good at laundry? Because you
Dude,
separate shit?
She separates shit. She's really good at it. She folds it.
She
She
like
might iron
iron?
it. I don't know, but
I
it's
love
like
ironing.
the best fluff and fold ever. But she
Really?
lives in Whittier and I live
Okay.
in LA. And
Yeah.
so
Is that far?
it's far enough. And
Mm.
so we Uber it.
No, you do not. You do not Uber Tommy's clothes back and forth.
We do. We do. We do package Uber.
Can you scream first world problems anymore, my friend?
I literally will be like, Mom, at 7:00 on a Sunday, Mom, it's too late to send laundry. And she'll be like, no, it's okay. Send laundry. And Chad gets so fucking embarrassed because most of the time I make him take out because it's a big, huge, heavy thing. Most of the time I make him take it out. And then he even hates it even worse when he has to go get it from the Uber guy. He's like, this is the most ridiculous. He's like, I'm so embarrassed that you do this. And I'm like, why? Everyone knows I do it. It's fine. Like,
and it's just Tommy's?
No. It's every once in a while she'll find like a Chad shirt or like maybe a Lisa shirt or something. And it's like, I don't know, I'm sure it aggravates her because like, why are my shirts in with his shirts? Like, and maybe it was just because I took off my shirt and I laid down with him, that kind of thing, you know?
Oh my God. So you do this every like Saturday, you ship the laundry?
Mm-hmm. I know.
I love that so much. I know.
And Bugs is always like, you know, it's like normal for him. This is just what we do.
That's so funny.
Listen, every Monday I have uniforms clean.
And she gets that shit out, right?
Oh, 100%.
Baseball, you got to get that stuff out.
Yeah. She has all her little tricks of what she does. Sometimes we'll get one of those dryer balls sent back in the bag.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's what we do.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it so much. I literally didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. It's like $30 every Uber. So
that's a pricey.
Yeah. So for Christmas, and it depends. Like sometimes if it's too much, then I'll be like, oh, it's surge. It's high surge or whatever they call it. You know, it's like when the price is higher. So yeah.
Oh my God. These Uber drivers must be like, what the frick? All right. You want to pay me to not have to talk to humans and just package?
That's the best stuff? Uber ride ever.
Yeah. They're just making money.
But then Mom like gets so annoyed sometimes. She'll be like, oh, the car stunk like cigarette or whatever. I hope Tommy's clothes don't smell like that. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Mom, it's fine.
You're like, Mom, that's the risk I take in Ubering packages of clothes.
Chad hates it so much. He thinks it's the most ridiculous thing ever. So talk about 13. So the other day, Buggy has a science test and he's like, hey, Mom, comes home from practice. It's late. And he's like, hey, because you're a doctor, which I'm not, but he thinks I am. And he's like, I need to study Punnett squares. Do you remember what Punnett squares are?
I don't know what Punnett squares are. I was going to Google it, but I do not know. So
do you remember when you were talking about genetics and science?
Yes.
And so you have genes, right? Like brown hair, blue eyes, all that kind of stuff. And each gene has, from one parent, whatever, they're called alleles.
Okay. I do remember this. Yep.
Okay. A little bit, right?
Yeah.
So brown hair, brown eyes, dominant.
Right.
Blue eyes, blonde hair, recessive. So if you have like a big capital B.
Oh, I do remember
and a little b.
Yeah.
Right? That can be brown hair. But if you have two little, so for instance, I have brown eyes, Chad has blue eyes. So
got it.
Technically, I have a big B with a little b maybe, and he has two little B's. And you have a square and you kind of like cross it.
Put the B's on the B's and see how you end up. Got it.
Out of that whole square, you can have, so if you had 4 kids, one of those is going to have blue eyes just because it's two little B's, that kind of thing, right? So we're doing these squares and trying to talk about it. And they talk about flowers and like a red flower and a white flower. And they were talking about hens and blue hens and white hens and brown hens and the combs and all this stuff. So we're doing all these things because he has a quiz. And I was like, he's like, I mean, why are we talking about hens? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I honestly think if I had to teach anything, like it's all about like what happens in real life, like why can't we just say like genetics, right? So you talk about genetics, and for me, you look at your mom, you look at your grandma, and you're like, oh shit, like that's why I have the ass that I have because grandma has that ass. Like that's genetics, right?
That's where I got that from.
Who cares about the hair color and the eye color? I'm like, how about the bat wings? Like, can we do big B, little b on the bat wings? Can we do that? Because like, why do some people have those? Some people don't. It's genetics. Let's talk about the applicable things. And he's like, Mom, Can we just talk about the white hens and the brown hens? I was like, "No, I'm just saying, like, let's think about this. Like, look at me. Look at
Right.
me, and then you look at grandma, you look at TT, you look at whoever. Like, that's
Right.
genetics. You look at
Yeah.
dad, like, what do you?" He's like,
That's genetics.
"Yes, exactly. Like, why don't they teach that?"
He's like, "Mom, come on. It's a nighttime. Like, let's not talk about this stuff. What are you thinking?"
Can we just stick to the hens, please?
It is interesting though, like,
Like, think about
okay,
it.
like, are bat wings genetic or just because 'cause we're getting old?
Listen, I see a ton of old people, and some of them have bat wings, some of them don't.
Really? So you do
Yes.
think it's a genetic thing?
I think
I feel
everything's
like I've just
genetic.
gotten it. So with working out, I've been working really hard on getting my muscles stronger, but no matter what, I still got that bat wing down there.
But see, I think it is genetics because you look at people's skin, right? So it's all
Yep.
about the elasticity of the skin.
Elasticity.
It's all
Mhm.
about the collagen of the skin. And I think that there's some people like that have
Yeah,
it
they
and
just
that
have
don't.
thick skin.
Cellulite, same thing. I'm like, big
Yeah.
C, little c. Like, why can't we talk about cellulite? Like, no matter how much you try, sometimes you can't get rid of the cellulite.
One thing that
I
we
left
always
it
think
at
is
that.
so interesting is like, growing up, everybody would say that my daughter looked just like me, but she is more Latin looking like Johnny, right? But she's got curly hair, dark eyes. I have brown hair, brown eyes too, but she's like got darker skin and stuff than me. And people would always be like, "Oh my God, she's such a great mixture. She looks just like you." Well, a couple years ago, we were getting ready for Johnny's 50th wedding anniversary for his parents, and I had to go take a bunch of Johnny's parents' frames of their wedding and get a bunch of pictures. So, because it was like the centerpiece, right? And I look at Johnny's mom's wedding picture and I'm like, holy shit, that's my kid. Like her face is my kid, identically my kid. And so sure enough, I go home and I'm like, babe, did you know Abra looks just like your mom? And he's like, what? I'm like, dude, she looks just like your mom. So I hand him this picture and he's like, holy shit, that's my kid. I'm like, I know. The funniest thing is, no one has ever looked at her and said, oh my God, she looks just like Velia did when she was little. Velia has never said that. Enrique has never said that. They never said, oh my God, Aubrey looks just like me. It's literally, she's 50 years later that I'm like, what the fuck? You have
Yeah.
my kid's face. Identical smile, identical eyes, nose, everything is
Yeah.
perfectly the same. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So I put them
genetics.
side by side on a picture and was like, "You have the same face." And Abra was like, "Oh my God, I look just like my grandma."
So
And
she
now she's like,
may
"I don't look like you." I'm like,
well,
"No,
so
now
now
you don't
she
look like
may
me."
have those genetics.
Yeah. Whatever her bees are, it's the same as her grandma's bees. You have the same big and little bees as grandma. It's your face.
I call it the C's, the cellulite too. Because, like, seriously, like, think about it. Like, you can have some friends, like, I don't know, like my friend Michelle, she's got like no cellulite ever.
What?
I know, it's weird.
See, so I have cellulite and I have big legs, and my entire family, like my mom, my sister, my nieces, like we all got booties, we all got thicker legs, right? But then somebody recently told me, "Oh, you might have lipedema." And
Oh
if
my
you have
God.
lipedema, that's a genetic familial female thing. And I'm like, "What the freak is that?" So anyways, I started researching it and I'm like, I don't have that, but I could see how that like could line up with that supposedly.
So, you know
But
how,
is that a new thing,
well, so I think it
lipedema?
is a new thing. So, you know what's so funny? So, you know, Paula, right?
Yeah.
So,
Does she
Paula
have
has like all
lipedema?
these, well, Paula has all these medical terms. And one
Yeah.
day she was like, oh God, it's my lipedema. But we all thought she was saying, she was talking about lymphedema. So we're
All the
like,
medical
yeah.
professionals are
So
like,
we're
"You don't
like,
have
no, it's not
lymphedema."
lipedema, it's lymphedema, right?
Yeah.
And so we just kind of, but then I heard about lipedema. And so I think that
Yeah.
that's kind of like, it's like
It is a
this,
thing, I
yeah,
guess.
it's like when you push your skin, like it hurts. It's like not bally, but like,
Yeah, it's like it's got nodules and stuff. Yeah, I know. So I literally was like, "Oh my God, I think I might have lipedema."
well, I think I
Because
do too.
yeah. Well, I decided like I don't even know how you get treated for that or diagnosed for it. Johnny's like, "You do not have lymphedema. You just have big legs." And I'm like, "No, I have lipedema."
No,
So,
I think I have lipedema.
okay. Well, me
Well,
too.
because it's
That's
like you
part of
have
why I
fat
decided to do a
pockets or something.
lymphatic massage because they say like if you have lipedema, the lymphatic massages help reduce the lymphedema.
Well, so it's like the same thing. Like if you have cellulite, they talk about doing those like the dry rubs on your legs.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
Have you
dry.
tried that?
Yeah, this is the thing. It's like, as much as I'd like to do that, I just don't have routines. Like, I just don't have routines. Like,
I'm the same. I'll buy a product being like, "This is the remedy," and
yeah.
then I'm not routined enough to do
No,
it,
I'm not. I
right?
get out of the
Yeah.
shower. I mean, I do my routine in the shower, which is nothing, and then I get out and I'm like, nothing, and then I have all these products that I bought off of
Yep.
Instagram, and I'm like, "This is the ticket," and I don't do it.
This is it. This is gonna be the one, right? And
I'm
then
like,
you
"Oh,
don't
that's
do it.
easy, dry massage." I'll do it right before I get in the shower, and then I worry that my shower is gonna run out of hot water because our hot water is so, our pressure is so hard, which I
Yeah.
want it that way, but we only have so much hot water. So
Yeah.
then I'm like, "Well, okay, I gotta get in the shower," and then I
Yeah.
don't have time to do the dry thing.